Hi. Testing, testing. Hello? Okay. Hi. I wanted to talk just to say a few words. Hope that I haven't been around a while. I just finished class out for the summer, so I just finished my finals. I just came up here to talk about my life and stuff. Um, let's see. Where do I start? Where do I start? See, I know I probably get trolls and stuff, so I'll just and people who want to dig into my life. So I'ma just, I guess, put, you know, part of my life out there. Stuff that people wanna say that I am hiding or something, which I'm not. I just got on here. I mean, it's just me. But to stop that, if they have nothing to dig, I have nothing to hide. So I was going to wait I until I did my get to know me part 2, but I have aching feeling that I'm going to have to do this sooner rather than later. It's nothing bad. It's just that it's just something that could be. I want my I want my I guess I want my subscribers to actually know me. Now, what I'm about to say does not take away from everything I have said up to this point. It is still valid. So, with that said, I'm gonna get started. Okay. Let's see. First question. Um, where do I live? Well, I'm not gonna tell you that. I hate that crazy. But even if you did find out, who cares? I'll just move. Anyway, okay. What is my full name? Um, okay. My full name as of now is Tiffany Jamie Bailey. Yes, Jamie. Jamie is my middle name. Okay. You hear me? All right. Question 2. Um, mm, what is my educational status here? I'm currently a college student. It's a community college, but hey, I figured that after I'm done with this, I can get into university. How it goes when you want to get into university, but you don't have any SAT scores to just hand over, so you just do it the other way by graduating from community college and then going to university. But y'all know already knew that, so I'm moving on. What am I taking? As of now, I'm taking computer science since I'm pretty good with computers and stuff. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do that. What is my okay? So I'm still a college student. So what training do you have? Well, um, I went to Job Corps. Job Corps was, I mean, I was still a nerd. They still treated me like one. So, but it was all right. I passed and everything. I also went to I also went to SeaTech. SeaTech is in New Jersey, Sparta, New Jersey. It was a while. It was a long time ago. It was like when I'm it was about a long time ago. It was really nice. It was a really nice technical school. They do network cabling. I mean cable networking with telecommunications, like installing, phone lines and cable lines. When I was going, they was trying to open up a class on fiber optics, but at my location, they wasn't going to do it because all the kids, all the students were a bit younger, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want a lawsuit. But I did get a good degree from SeaTech, and it was pretty good. Very nice school. I don't know if they're open now, but when I went, it was pretty good school. It's in the only location I know is in Sparta, New Jersey. But they do have like have franchises, in other places. When I went, technically, patient is Job Corps because they was renting the space, but they was only going to rent the space if you went there as a separate school from Job Corps. So on paper, I went to two different schools, even though I was in the same location. Legal stuff. Um, but when I went, I think after my class, they kind of shut the place down and relocated somewhere else that wasn't Job Corps. But that was good. That was good because hello. I just want to make sure you can hear me because I know things be breaking in and out and in and out. And it gets on my nerves. And I know it probably gets on your nerves too. Anyway, okay. Long time ago. How old am I? Well, I am 32 years old. So yeah, it's been a while. It's okay. That's my educational status. I got a trade degree. I did some stuff with it, you know. But like all corporate America, those jobs is few and far between for us melanated people. Still, I enjoyed what I did. I even keep up with with my OSHA certification, just in case. Yeah. Okay. Why does pertain to stop talking in circles? What does this pertain to? Why you're in school now? Well, since I already have the cable networking degree, I figured that if I had if I had computer science, that would bump me up into the corporate status. But what I really want to do with the degree is start my own digital device repair business, support business. It's pretty good, pretty good. And with the certification I have, it'll be just as easier um, to open up a tech support business of your own. You can do that. do with my That's what I'm going to do when I get there, get the degree stuff and stuff. Okay, that's it for my educational background. Okay. Okay, what's my marital status? I'm divorced. Okay, you're divorced. So you were married, right? Yes, I was. I need to stop doing that. It sounds like I'm trying to talk to myself and I'm not. I'm just stating the question and answering it. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, you're divorced. Yes, I am. Yeah. Okay, I'm divorced. Do I have any kids? Yes, I have two kids, a boy and a girl. And they're pretty good kids. They're real timid, just like I am. They both got they both got an eye for electronics and stuff. Okay, that's good. That's good. Why am I saying all of this? Well, I don't want no one trying to. I say if I get all of this out, I can. There'll be no surprises, and I like I like my subscriber. I like to be honest with my subscribers. And yeah, this could have waited to my get to know me part two, but because I don't know when I'm going to do my get to know me part two because there's a lot of stuff I have to cover. I just wanted to get the basics out of the way. Do I have any hmm. Okay, so that would mean you're a single mother. Yes, I am. And I've recently been aware of how single mothers are perceived. We're not all, especially single Black mothers. I mean, first of all, let me say this. We're not all sitting around thirsty or trying to trying to catch a man or although I'm pretty much of a traditionalist. I always been because that's the way I was raised. You know. But in this society, I can't really be that way. And I had to learn the hard way. That's not what some people want. And I guess that's okay, but well, I can say my kids are pretty well mannered and stuff. I don't have them listening to rap music. I don't even have a stereo system in my house. But of course that's because I'm Muslim and not um not not non-Muslim. So I try to teach my children about like te- teach my children about leaders and stuff like not like Martin Luther King Jr. And it was all right. I teach them more about Malcolm X. I teach them about the Haitian Revolution. On both sides of my family, I do have Haitian ancestry, but from there, I don't know what my ancestry is. It just stops at Haiti. So, but I teach them about that because it's part of them. I also teach them about certain African leaders like I be butchering their names and like Khalid the well the people of the African nation know who I'm talking about. And sorry for messing up his name, but he was trying to he was trying to unite Africa, and I think that was real admirable of him. But oh, it was sad. And I teach them. I definitely teach them about Thomas Sakata. He was a pretty good African leader. He in only 4 years he took and turned around a whole country to be self-sufficient. He even he even s- he even branched off from the World Bank. They was doing very well. I seen the whole documentary that is so good. You gotta check that out. Just, it was only 4 years he turned that whole country around, and I think that was real admirable. It's strong. It tells you the strength of the black man. It really does. Oh, oh, but wait, why you? Why do you admire black men? Well, look, just because I'm divorced does not mean I just sit around and bash black men just because just because experiences. We don't do that. I mean, what's going on today is terrible, and it makes me sad. I always pride myself of being, down for down for black people at all costs, especially black men, because are they are the most abused by society ever. And it does not help that we abuse each other. And it definitely does not help that these crabby, self-hating, self-loathing, bitchy, bitchs go off. I mean, I don't get it. I was taught by my mother about this. Like, if you have a different like, if you have difficulty with or your boyfriend or whatever, that you're supposed to take your matters home. You're not supposed to air them out in public and talk them out. You're supposed to, you know, your spouse off to the side and talk to them, not parade them out in public. How do I know this? Well, thing my mom was married. My mom's married, so who would I listen to? Some idiot on YouTube or my mother? I mean, she would know. She was she's now a widow, but she was married a long time, so I would listen to a married woman than some hollering, screaming, man-hating bitch on YouTube. Oh man, I said bitch. To be lie. Uh, Sad. I always been taught, protect protect black people at all costs. Be on black man's side at all costs. And that's what I do until this day. Because you know what? Even even when do I get teased by black guys? Yes. But they're around my age. And I'm still that I'm still kind of a non-confrontational nerd. And I'm Muslim on top of it. So, you know, that's double the jabs. um, so why do you advocate why would I advocate for black men? Because they're important to our society. And brothers, I gotta say, you you, you need to let you need to let you need to let Keisha, Sinead, and Bebe go. Stop caping for them. They be the same ones sabotaging everything I do to help. I do want to help, and I have been helping for the last decade and a half or so. Maybe not on YouTube because, well, YouTube wasn't around always. What they came out, what, 2005? And on some stuff before then. So I'm definitely going to be doing some on-air demonstrations via online because at this point I would do a demonstration outside, but I don't have a lot of I can't do that by myself. I need people to do that, and people's just not willing to go out in the street with me. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Well, we at critical mass here. You can't pick and choose who you go to fight, who fighting with you, who's going to fight with you and help you out. Um, and it really saddens me because I'm not like Keisha, Sinead on the block, and you know buying expensive purses while my kids go hungry. I have a job. I mean, And I set up things for my children, so they wouldn't be if anything happened to me, that they'll be taken care of. I mean, have a life insurance policy, and I I I may be divorced and single and have kids, but darn it, I take good care of my children. Nobody can take that away from me. Alhamdulillah for the children I have, because they're not out there ratchet trying to be grown. How old? Oh yeah, I didn't tell you how old my kids were. One is 5 and one is 3. Oh, I know. Can that be ratchet? I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it and it's wrong. It is just wrong. Now, little kids putting their fists up in the air, screaming, sc- screaming power to the people. Maybe that's not normal on some aspects, but hey, to start, I want my children to be proud of who they are. I mean, I was raised like that. I was raised in pro-blackness, and I kind of like it. I love it. Oh, oh, the joy I get from my people when they're together. It is just so unfortunate that the only time I get this is in the Black Muslim community. And I'm sorry, but I don't know what else can I do. I don't know what else can I do. I mean, I'ma still try. Um, what I've been doing this year. What I've been doing this year. This year, I've been doing this for a year now. I've been looking at I've been looking at getting out of this country. I don't want to raise my kids in this country. I don't. See, I'm getting their passports together. I'm getting their gotta get my passports together. I I want to eventually leave this country sooner rather than later, but I know I'm not going to be able to do that this year. But I am going to be doing that. I am going to be doing that the year or you know the year after, because I don't want to raise my family here. I don't. What am I going to say to my daughter, my brown skinned daughter, up and have to deal with the fact that people in her own community hates her? That it's not like that in the motherland. It's hell, it's not even like that in the UK. But here, n- it's not even it's not even as bad as it is in Canada. But here, I want to go to the Caribbean because I don't want my daughter to grow up trying to lighten her skin just to compete for a job at McDonald's. I know that's kind of bad, but I seen I heard stories from people from the islands. It's not good. Right now, all I can do is spread awareness. maybe some positivity because I can't even watch stories of black children being gunned down in the street. It messes with my psyche, and I can't take it. I'll be trying to think about my kids. I don't be trying to hear the stories. I can't take it. I can't take it. It hurts. Yeah, but it hurts more to see that is I mean, instead of the people who are doing this gender war things, maybe stop and kind of look at that and say, "Hey, this isn't right." They got platforms and and they could say something about it at least. Or but no, they don't. They just spew their rhetoric and that be it. I I don't want that for my children. I don't. I and sometimes I'm scared for their life. I know my daughter's not going to be, you know, gunned down by some stupid bullet, by some stupid cop, or dragged down the hallway by some crazy teacher. I That's another thing. I'm thinking about putting my child in homeschool. I know, but I was homeschooled. I didn't, you know, I turned out okay. And I did a lot of reading too. My reading skills is pretty good. My reading, my writing, and all kinds of stuff. Pretty, math, biology is pretty good. I didn't suffer, and that was the dark ages. They got a lot of great stuff for homeschooling now. Lots of great stuff. And there's been curriculums, people have been opening up curriculums, to teach, black history and stuff, not just, the stuff here, but like places in Africa, places in the Caribbean, stories of triumphs, stories about that. That's what I want my daughter to learn. Good on my own, fill in the blanks. I mean, she's only in she's only in pre-K. She gonna be she gonna be going, I think, first grade soon. Well, pre-K is not like first grade. It's certainly not like kindergarten. So that's what it is. Now, being like I would say I'm more pro black love, cuz and no, I don't just mean it on a romance thing or relationship wise. I'm talking about for real. Like the unity between brothers, the unity between sisters, the unity between us as black people as a whole. No matter what, because what separates us more than just gender is religion. That's our biggest separation, is religion. Now, as a Muslim, I gotta say, we don't have it as bad in the Muslim community like this. I mean, are there some rotten apples? Yes, but they get dealt with. I've seen it in real life. Oh, I've seen it in real life, and Ooh, you ain't ready for that. But that's what you call strong. That's my instances of strong black men. I mean, I'm not confrontational. I'm not loud. I'm not ratchet. I don't want opinions and stuff like that. I want to. I'm more of a builder. Right now, I'm building myself up as entrepreneurship, which is good. So that's always good. I want. That's what I want to do. I mean, let's see. Okay, here's the now for the tough questions. Am I on welfare? No, I'm not on welfare. Popular to despite popular belief, um only 40% of black women are actually on welfare. Now, is that a high number? Yes. That's 40% of black women with kids. Um, well, there's 34% with on welfare. Yes. But here's the thing. There are only 40 million. There are only 40 million black people in this country, roughly, give or take. And there are three times there are three times more there are three times more white people than black people. And so that 34%, I'm telling you, let's see, there's 300 if there's 340 million people in the United States. Black people. Seven only 7% are black women. 40% 40% have only like a good 30% have kids. And of those women who have kids, only 40% of them are actually on welfare. Okay. So what did that mean? Well, there are like four times as many there are like four times as many white women on welfare as there are black women. Here's another kicker. Despite popular belief, there are three times more deadbeat white fathers than there than there are than there are blacks, you know, black deadbeat. See, here's the thing, and they don't want to tell you this, but but black men stay in their kids' life a lot, like a lot more than white men, than Hispanic men, than Asian men. Yes, Asian men. Yes, they're at the lowest. Now let me tell you this story here. This is when I lived in this is when I lived in
This one I lived in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And I know I'm probably exposing some stuff, but this have to be told. At the welfare office, com- and this goes on every day. I'll be at the bus stop, right? And this this is back when before I had kids, and there be all these there's all these brothers just sitting across the street from the welfare office, and talking amongst themselves. At the time, I didn't know that all of them was waiting for their significant other, their baby mamas, and in a lot of cases their wives, in the in the welfare office. And I'm like, how is this possible? And he said, well, we being disenfranchised in society, sometimes you have to do what you got to do. And so they basically they go in there and file. They go in there and file for welfare. Welfare. Now, just file for, food stamps and stuff. And they just, waiting outside for them to get their benefits and stuff like that. They will say, they don't know where the dad at. And that's how they get their TANF. And then they come out, by the droves, and they all go home like a big happy family, like big happy families on the bus or in their cars. Now the white people, oh, there's way more white people. See, at the time, my job didn't have any benefits, so I had to get food stamps, right? So, I went in there, did the whole thing, and all these white men and all these white Hispanic men was just sitting in there, just taking up all the seats. And they were with their baby mamas. Oh yeah, they was with their baby mamas, just sitting up there, and they knew the guy. And the thing about it is, the welfare office knew them, because it was a small town. All the white people knew each other, and they was telling them how to fill out the forms and everything. And they was telling them, I was ear hustling in the other cubicle, and was telling this white couple how they can get three times the benefits. And she was going down and said, well, if you fill out this, and you fill out this, and you fill out this, then you can get this, this, and this. And I'm thinking to myself, now, why didn't they tell people like this? This is crazy. And the sad part about it is, you knew they didn't need not one darn bit of them benefits. Well, that's just a story. But like they said, welfare. Now, let me tell you, did need it. A lot of them did, because there ain't no jobs in Scranton, Pennsylvania. They're not. But that particular couple didn't. And I and the thing about it is she knew they didn't. That's what's the messed up part about it. But enough about the past. That's a long time. My point is that we expose stuff like that instead of exposing, oh, about something that happened 30, it happened 40, 50 years ago. I, I'm I'm sorry that integration didn't work, but that is not my fault. I'm only 32 years old. Even I wasn't even born to 1984, and I came out the womb. Marching and not marching, but boycotting and doing all this other crazy stuff with the heart of my people. I came out the womb with the heart of my people with the heart of my people. So I I'm still a good person. And I'm still capable of being part of the Black community. I shouldn't be shamed in the Black community just because my kids exist. My kids wasn't created in Burger King bathroom, bent over, doing raw dogging it. You know, I had a whole relationship, and I had a whole, you know, I tried my best with what I had, but things didn't work out. And I'm prepared now. I'm prepared for that. I know that sometimes it never changed who I am. I'm I'm still a great person. I just happen to have two other people. That's all. Oh, excuse me. That was my keys. So, with that said, oh yeah. Before I go, well, before I go, I'll just say this: it's not. It's what you do with the future that matters. Because once you have kids, it's not about you. You know. And being as though I was taught a lot of these things, I'm gonna pass them down to my children. And inshallah, they'll learn and they'll pass it down to their kids. I just want us all to get along as Black people, because while we doing all of this, our children are dying in front of our eyes, and we just don't care, and that's not fair. Now I'm gonna still try my best to help out, still fight because it's in me. I can't turn it off. There's nothing you can turn it off. That's part of me. Sorry for chewing. But anyway, I just want to make sure that we all know that there are good people out there. Good people out there. I guess at this point, I'm just looking to help. I'm good at building with people. I'm good at building with people, especially my own people. I helped people before. I'm still helping Black people then. Black people now. I mean, but I'm only one person. I can only do what I can. I think I'm doing a lot. I mean, still, but that's because I'm not really a online person. I'm still new at this particular part of social media justice and stuff. And let me go because I gotta go to I get ready. I work at night. Y'all can laugh at this. I deliver newspaper for a living. I know, but I was also taught it's not what job you have, is your it's your worth ethic. And it's your worth ethic and how you do a job. Uh you can use it's a very underrated job. So you can make some money off of it. Maybe not as much as anything else, but but it's pretty good. That's why I don't at night, because I'm out in the middle of the night anyway. So do I live in public housing? No. I rent, but I'm saving up for a down payment on a house. Me and kids are looking to be homeowners. So that way I have something to pass them down. Something to pass down to the kids. If I own my own home. And for much as I'm renting here, I could be buying my house. So why not? Well, anyway, that's about it about, certain parts of my life. Yes, that's about it. Inshallah, I'll be back. Assalamu alaikum. Until next time.